Is following trends good, or is it the worst thing you can do in your style journey? Well, you can read the title and finish watching the video, but allow me to explain it through the perspective of someone who doesn't follow trends. While I'm against following trends, I can still see why it's a valid spot to start your style journey. Yup, valid for those who just got interested in fashion, for the most part. Let me explain. Fashion is an expression of confidence. When you have your own personal style, that expression of confidence comes from you and your personal look, even if the items or the aesthetic are not currently trending. And that confidence will show in how you present yourself. You'll stand up taller, speak a little louder, and it all seems to have come naturally. But if you don't have any personal style, usually newcomers, you don't have any item that does that yet. So what you can do is use trends to get people's recognition, which will boost your confidence to an extent without having a personal style. Basically, it's a hack to get confidence from others' affirmation without doing the long, arduous work of picking up and trying on things that may or may not work for you. Building a personal style requires time, effort, and money on things you may be unsure about. Some things require a few wears and tears before they grow on you. And that's why I promote following trends for newcomers, because not only does it boost your confidence, it's an opportunity to experiment on things without the risk of being unstylish. When the trend hasn't died yet, wear the items as often as you can to decide whether or not they can stay in your wardrobe. If you feel confident and comfortable in them, put them on a rotation even when the trend is over. If you don't, sell them and move on to the next trend. If you can't seem to find an item that fits you, or the aesthetics don't resonate with you, don't hesitate to leave and get involved in different subcultures or aesthetics. Or you can mix and match if you like multiple aesthetics. The best thing about subcultures or trends in general is the community. Not necessarily the people, but their knowledge. Yes, being affirmed by people with the same interests can boost your confidence and will affect how you present yourself, but learning how to style will teach you how to present yourself properly. While most people wouldn't notice, trained eyes can see the extra effort you put through the details of your outfits, so this is more like a bonus point where most trend followers lack. YouTube is probably my go-to place for inspiration and discussion, longer form videos specifically. Channels like Drew Joyner, who breaks down trends, or Fashion Elites for a deeper discussion. If you want a mix of both, frugal aesthetic. If you want simple but fundamental lessons, you need to check out The Faceless Fashionist. It's a small channel with a few videos, but I think he got a potential, and you should definitely subscribe. Reddit is also a great place to learn. Communities such as r/men's fashion advice and r/fine fashion are my go-to places. If you want inspiration or to keep up with trends, TikTok and Instagram. But I don't think they are the place to learn. Most of their contents are collections of individuals' preferences, and if you seek information, there's a high chance you'll get confused instead of learning anything. But as long as you're open for criticism, having a community of fashion enthusiasts will help you know what looks good and what doesn't, what works with your aesthetics and what ruins it. Of course, criticism won't always feel good, but take it as an investment to look better in the future, like a little sting of a needle for your fashion immune system. If you want to avoid harsh criticism from social media, find friends who know a bit about fashion or trends to point out the things you need to add, remove, or improve. If you don't have friends who are interested in fashion, the comment section is always an option. Not getting a proper constructive criticism will get you stuck in your style journey, and I'm speaking from experience. Building a personal style takes a long time, but constructive criticism gets it to half. And that's the notable positives of following trends, in my opinion. I do focus on beginners for the most part because of the aforementioned perks of following trends. perks that seasoned players don't necessarily need. At least in my opinion, trends are optional. Trends are good if I want to add some spice to my rotation, but not at the cost of my confidence or my wallet. For the cons of following trends, I'll do it on a separate video because that's a whole nother discussion. So subscribe, and that's all for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.